Was there ever any mental or verbal abuse in your relationship?
Not verbal abuse, no, but I mean, going back to the power thing that I was talking about earlier, I mean, these guys, I mean, they are young, and they do have a lot of money, and, you know, with money, if, you know, they feel like they can control you, so it, you know, kind of became, oh, you wearing that? Oh, you know, you going where? You know, not so much, oh, are you going, you know, go to the kitchen and wash the dishes, but just like kind of like controlling, like kind of like playing mind games a little bit.
Oh, you think you're going out,
right?
That up,
right?
In the club, you know, not even knowing you're going to see each other in the club, and it's like, oh, you're here.
Right.
What are you doing here?
Right.
You know, and what you have on.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I want you out, but only with me.
Right.
Did it feel like ownership a little bit?
A little bit.
So how do you, there had to be a lot of fights from that and arguing.
Yeah, and my mouth is crazy.
Right.
So it becomes,
you know, see that in your eyes.
I'm from Baltimore, so. But no, it's, yeah, and then but afterwards you think like, damn, like, did I fuck this up? Like, you know, because it's like you get used to a certain type of lifestyle. So I found myself being the first to apologize a lot of times, and I'm just
Did you do that in other relationships before this?
No.
So with this one, you would change. Right? So did you feel like you was like losing a sense of who you were?
Yeah,
and becoming something different?
For sure. For sure.
Wow. How about you?
Sometimes, you know, because you feel like you just give yourself, you know, or when they say or text, you jump up sometimes and maybe stop what you're doing.
Is it reciprocated though? Are they doing the same thing? Or is it just
I don't
one
know.
side?
Sometimes you don't know if they just drop it. I mean,
like hitting, like you saying you're just jumping when he texts you, right?
Like, so say, for instance, he'll say, hey, jump on this flight or come here, you know, and you might have had a plan with some girlfriends to go to plan, you know, and your whole plans change because you're like, woo, yes, I'm going. You
so
know?
you're on their schedule.
Exactly, you're on their time and you're on schedule. And then sometimes it's like, do I want to be on your time?
And y'all know if you were dating a guy, a regular guy, it wouldn't be like that.
Right.
Right? It's just not like that. And we make excuses because it's exciting, right? It's probably sexy. Let me not say probably, like I don't know how it feels. I done been there. It's sexy, it's fun, it's different, and like a lot of times as women, we are judged by who's your man, right? That status. What about
especially in Hollywood?
For
if you're in Hollywood, LA, I mean, I think it's different if you live in these small little towns that it's not all about TV or entertainment or what have you. You know, like I said, I've dated, I guess, what you call a regular guy. But, I mean, it depends on how you treat me, because I've had some regular guys that are way better than athletes. But it makes a difference to be able to, you know, it makes a difference to be able to go to a nice restaurant and just to have a nice little glass of wine. I'm not saying you got to spend the bag every day, but you do want to do great things, you know?
But all that without, like, oh, my God, can I have your autograph? Excuse me, miss. Oh, my God.
The worst is when you're sitting at the dinner table and someone comes up while you're eating, like full on about to put something in your mouth, and someone just doesn't have enough respect to not ask for a picture. And you're like, hey, can you just wait 5 minutes?
So how do y'all deal with that? Because there's a lot of groupies involved, and let me tell you something, all groupies and women, the men are probably just as adamant about getting to their favorite athletes, right?
That's what I mean, it's worse with the guys. I think I've had worse experiences with guys more so.
Let's speak on male groupies. They don't get enough attention.
Oh no, they be the first ones at the club, right in line, with trying to get in the section, like.
That happens, and I need that to be out there.
It's always the best friend. I got the bottle popping, pouring it up.
Like it's their bottle.
Yes, and I'm just like inviting all the girls in, you know, because sometimes the athlete is just chill, they be chilling.
And then the friend is making all the noise. And then the friends
that never had nothing, that's like, yeah, I want, let's bring her in the, because they so excited, you know. I mean, it is fun to be in the club and have, you know, hot girls around you every day, and or if, you know, I used to like to be in the strip club sometimes.
Right, I was about to say, it was fun, but now, like, now that I'm older, I'm like, I'd rather go to the spa or like do something, you know. It gets old, it gets tired. The groupies get tired. You get tired of arguing, the energy it takes to argue with these women, and the mind state that it puts you in is just like, what am I doing to myself? Like, for what?
Like the payoff, it doesn't seem like it's a big enough payoff unless you are one of the lucky ones that get married. And
I was about to say, unless you get a ring, but even still, like this is your husband. If he, you know, if there are groupies, that's even worse.
It's probably hard to just stop it the day you get married if you have these habits for 10 years.
Right.
I think it's just hard just to deal with it, period. You know, traveling in a different state, different women, all your guys and all your boys, one might be single, one might not be single, so they bring, you know, and then you end up being in an environment that you kind of have to leave.
What about their single friends or single teammates that kind of, they don't really like when the guy's in a relationship, right? Because they're not as fun to hang with.
Mm-hmm. Why are you always with your girlfriend?
Right.
I mean, it comes with, you know, you got the hater friends too.